All right, if you can all please look up. Today, or not today, actually this week we learned about circles. Shut your computers, please. And we learned about central angles, meaning finding the angle that's at the center, or inscribed angles, finding the angle on the circle. Well, what if it's neither one of those? What do we do? So, if you please look, the first thing we're going to talk about is angles inside. Do you see how I have two lines crossing, and that creates this angle right here inside? Do you agree that angle inside is not at the center?
Yes.
So, we have a formula that we are going to have to memorize when angles are inside. Do you also agree whatever this angle is, this angle will also be?
Yes.
Right? And when these two lines cross and form that angle, they create a big arc right here and a small arc right here. Y'all agree with that?
It's always bigger or smaller?
One will always be bigger than the other. Yep, if they're equal, then it's a central angle and you don't have to do this. Same thing right here. I have the center right here. This is not at the center. And I'm looking for this angle right here. Do you agree I have a bigger arc on this side and a smaller arc right here? So if you have two angles on the inside, the formula that I want you to memorize, again, you're writing this down with me, is big arc plus the small arc, and we are just going to divide that by 2. And that is the formula to find the angle inside. Big arc, Angel, write it down, plus small arc divided by 2. Write that down. That's what it equals. It equals x. Yeah, I guess that's not dummy, that's smart. That's what x equals. Big arc plus small arc divided by 2. Do I have any questions yet? What about when it's outside? Do y'all agree this angle right here is outside of my circle?
Mm-hmm.
And do you see how the sides of the angle create this small arc right here? And they create this big arc over here? That's going to give me what this angle is.
Can we do it times 2?
Not times 2.
Times 3.
Not times 3. Not dividing. We're still going to divide by 2. But this time we're going to take the big arc and subtract it. We're going to do the big arc minus the small arc and still divide by 2. So I'm hoping these two aren't too difficult. And again, that's what my x is going to equal. Your big arc minus your small arc. So you're only doing this if they cross outside. You have to do big minus small, otherwise you'll get a negative number.
It'll never be negative.
No, angles should always be positive.
And then how do you find the arc?
So we're going to talk about that. More, at least for the inside. I'm almost always going to give you the arcs for the inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I move to the inside or not yet?
Yes.
Okay, open up your notes, please. Okay. Did everybody turn in their warm-up? If you did not, don't forget to give it to me. That's a grade. All right, opening up. So inside, what do we do on the inside?
Add them.
We are going to add them. So, do you agree these intersect on the inside? So I'm trying to find this angle x. So my x equals, what is my big arc here? 205. What is my small arc here? 37. And I'm going to add them, boys. Shh. And what do I always divide by? 2. And because I asked you to close your computers for the sake of time, I'm just going to do this in the calculator for you. Something I do want you to know is, boys, I would hit the divided by sign first so that you make sure you don't have the divided by 2 in the wrong spot. So what's my x equal? X equals 121 degrees. I want you to do number 2. Set up the equation. I'll do it in the calculator in just a second. Set up the equation for example 2, please. What is your equation to finding x? 102 what? Plus 58 divided by 2. Perfect. 102 plus 58 divided by 2. X equals 80 degrees. We're getting signed seats on Monday. We are going to skip example 3 and we'll do example 3 on Monday. If you can slide on over to the other side. What do you notice about the other side over here? They're all outside. So this first one is the basic one. What's my big arc? 177. What's my small arc? And what do we do when it's outside? Subtract. 177 minus 53 divided by 2. And I'm going to put that into Desmos for y'all. And I get 62 degrees. What questions can I answer? Because that's as easy as this one gets. What about example 2?
Yeah, 36 and 17.
What is my big arc? Alright, perfect. Those of you that got it, great. Those of you that don't, 178 is not in my angle. Do y'all agree? So that's not my big arc. However, I have to find it. Yeah. I have to find it by adding these two. 178 plus 36 is, what y'all get? No. 214? And then what did you do? Subtract it from 360. What is 360 minus 214? 146. And a lot of y'all are going to feel like, oh, that's my answer, I'm done. I just did all that work. But that just gives me my big arc. What am I trying to find here? The angle outside. I do the big arc minus the little arc divided by 2. I did that kind of fast. Does anybody need me to re-explain what I did here? Re-explain it? Right here, I have 178 and 36. So I added them, and I subtracted by 360 to find the rest. And I got 146. That's my big arc. 36 is my little arc, so I subtracted them and divided by 2. And what did y'all get? 55 degrees. You do example 3. Actually, we'll do this one together. I'm going to have you do the other ones. How do I do example 3?
I actually don't know, man. Is it just 8? Yeah.
Yeah, I need my big arc. How do I find my big arc right here?
Just 360 minus
360 minus 82 because I need to find the rest. That is 278. But that is not my angle. That's just my big arc. How do I find that angle right there? Your big arc minus your little arc divided by 2. Your big arc minus your little arc divided by 2 is 98 degrees. What questions can I answer? I would like you to do on the bottom 1 through 4. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes to do numbers 1 through 4. Set up the equation. Y'all can get out. I mean, it's up to you. You can get out Desmos and start doing them, or you can set up the equations and I can type them in for you. Either one. 3 minutes. Let's go. I'm going to walk around. Let's see how you're doing. It's already 10:10.
Alright.
Yeah, we only have 8 minutes left in class. I know. It went by quick today. I must see work on these problems. You don't get credit unless I see work.
Not today. I'll straight away do it. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if the answers are going to work right. Okay. I've given y'all 4 minutes. Okay, so for the first one right here, you have your big arc. Is this inside or outside? Outside. And I have my small arc. How do I find that small arc? 205 plus 102 is what? It's 307. It's everything but that small arc. So then what do I do? 360 minus 307 is 53. So to find x, I do my big arc minus my small arc divided by 2. And what did y'all get when y'all did 205 minus 53? 76. Sorry, I put 52. So for number 1, you should have gotten 76 degrees. For number 2, inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. So what's my big arc? What is my small arc? And what do we do here on inside? Add them. So what is 196 plus 62 divided by 2? It is 129 degrees. For number 3, how do I find, I have my big arc. How do I find this small arc?
Subtract 28.
360 minus 228 is what? 132. So I'm going to do my big arc. Inside or outside?
Outside.
So I do subtract 132 divided by 2. And what did that give us? 48? Did y'all get 48 degrees? And then last one, they gave you the big and the small. They were finally nice at the end. Inside or outside? So I'm gonna, no, outside. And what is 102 minus 55 divided by 2? Did y'all get a decimal? What'd y'all get? 23.5? You were supposed to get a decimal. Alright, we are not gluing in yet because we did not finish number 3. We will glue in on Monday. Please put this in your back pocket where it will not get lost and you will have it on Monday. We will do number 3 and then do a worksheet, an assignment on Monday, so hopefully I don't talk a lot.